Today's video is going to be about Premier African Minerals. Did a short on YouTube the other day saying I would do this video, so I'm taking the weekend to do it. It's going to be like a refresh, bringing everybody back up to date. I've done plenty of videos on Premier African Minerals over the last year, and a lot of it you can see. I'll share my last video. You can go in and watch all these videos, but the things I'm going to talk about are going to be high level. It's just a refresh, the things that we're looking for this month, possibly next month, and the reason why the share price has been active. And we'll get through all this and more in today's video. What is the crack, everyone? Welcome back to Buy Wholesale. I hope, of course, you are all well. Glorious day today. I'm doing this video. It'll come out on Monday evening, so the Monday price action will not be baked into this. Hopefully it's good, but let's have a look. We can see here this stock has really taken off over the last week. There's been a lot of pain and misery in the stock markets as a whole, but Premier African Minerals and a lot of mining companies are doing extremely well. Now, there's two things just across the board. The actual industry itself is throbbing. The reason it is throbbing is inflation. So a lot of these have gold, have materials and minerals. Those things are throbbing within that as well. You have the highest commodity in the world right now that has the biggest gains, over 400%, is lithium. So that is throbbing. So it's only natural, any stock that has these types of materials in them, especially the lithium, is seeing huge rises, even if there's no deals, even if there is no mining going on, because the resource is seen as to be that valuable. We've been sharing data and news, and I'm in Coda Minerals, we know all about it there. We know all about Premier African Minerals, Vision Lithium, you know, we're in ABML, we're in this sector, we're balls deep in this sector for about a year now, and we know where it's going. And I'm actually stunned at how well these stocks have performed over the last 12 months. I didn't expect him to have so much pace. There's still a lot of risks. Be wary of that, especially in Africa, the governing and all that. So that's a disclaimer. I don't want to, be too balanced on it. I just want to get that out there. There is risks. These are high risk penny stocks, nothing concrete and all that. But the potential's there for these things to go. We know China's going around snapping up every bit of lithium mining that's going on out there. We are also seeing in the UK deals with Glencore to try and tie up lithium prospects. It is happening. We need it. It is the new oil of the world. And this is massive. So that's just the industry. Let's have a look at Premier African Minerals. We can see 27% on the week. Phenomenal. We had a great day on Friday, up 9%, but at the peak, we were up about 13%. So I have now gone green back on my Premier African Minerals holding. I've been in on this in a year, and you can see on the year, it's pretty much went flat. Unfortunately for me, when I jumped in, it was about last sort of January, February, I started riding it up, so I was getting bought into all this. Then it tanked hard, unfortunately, and I've been averaging in and buying away. I'm not Ian Beale. I've got nothing left in Premier African Minerals. My situation very much is I was hoping that Coda Minerals sort of had their update first, and then I was going to move money in. That's still my plan, but Premier African Minerals is moving pretty damn well. We're not seeing really any updates on their social pages. That hasn't changed. No real update at all since we last did a video. What this news is all about is anticipation. We know that there's been RNSs, earnings dates. We know there's been news publications issued by Premier African Minerals with proposed dates. And I have to give a big shout out to Keith in the Facebook Premier African Minerals group. He is every day updating this. He puts serious amount of time and effort in. And he's very factual, knows all about this stock, far more than me, I pretty much reiterate a lot of the stuff that he says through the YouTube, but he is phenomenal, great guy. And it was just the other day when we were talking about the rises, I said, I'm up 7%, happy days, things are going well. And he says, nice, just awaiting the news. And he said, there's 4 pieces expected this month. Now, we know there's an update on the study, a bit like Coda Minerals, it's the same vein. They did a study about 2 years ago that was based on prices and resource then. Obviously things have come on, not only is the site development came on, we know more about the product that we have. We have also, as I said at the start of this video, seen a massive surge in the price of lithium. So it's only natural that the results and the expectations then have massively increased. So we have 20.1 million tons of 1.06 lithium mineral resource estimated the Zulu lithium resource on existing claims only. Update and EPO not accounted for yet. So there's still that to come. So we're waiting on that. We're waiting on an update on the source and the site. Drilling underway suggests potential 300% increase in resource. And there's other things there, but I'm not going to go into it. Like I said, this is high level. It's all in the previous videos. Go in and check it out. But we're waiting on the update on the resource. We're also waiting on the metallurgical, if I said that right. And that's just the update on the resource again. We're doing examples, checking how we extract it, how pure it is. And more importantly, we're waiting on a JV, a joint venture deal. We've talked about the funding Coral doesn't have the money to be able to go out and mine all this resource. They're going to have to do a joint venture. That's maybe where the likes of a Chinese company comes in perhaps, or anywhere around the world. And it's all going to come down to the do-re-mi. Who wants it the most? Who does George Roach and Premier African Minerals feel more suitable to work with as a joint venture? That news is huge. So that's the 4 things. Then the previous report, we're waiting on an update on that to factor in the price surge. The metallurgical update, which is the actual resource itself, the quality, the purity. We're waiting on a joint venture. We're waiting on someone to come in and want to do this partnership together, which will just send the price throbbing. And an update just on the actual source itself. There might be gold in there, update, I think it's 300% increase, all of that. So there's 4 things here that could come out. Any one of them will send the price in a positive territory, send it more north where we want to go. And it just feels that perhaps over the last month, you can see here, you know, it's pretty much been going flat. And then on this date, the 31st, or for the last sort of week, as we see, it has started to go up. Now let's have a look at more proper due diligence on the share price. Not surprising, the share price has looked very good on the day chart. You know how I like to work on my day chart. So if I was on the day chart, I would have been buying in on this on the 24th of December, and this has done nothing but rise up to the heights. You're up 55%. Up till the current price, you're up 38%. So that is a lovely rise. We're well above our averages now. And on the 3rd of February, we came above the 180-day moving average. And those that subscribe to the channel will know exactly what that means. That means out of all the stocks out there right now, Premier African Minerals, in my honest opinion, based on the charts analysis, the RSI, the MACD, the moving averages, this is looking, honest to God, this is looking like one of the best momentum stocks going right now. And I'm not just saying that, we can look at anything. Where do you want to look? Tesla is not in the same situation. I am very bullish on Tesla, but it is not in the same situation. As you can see, momentum is not with this stock. Coral, even that I talked about, it's looking a bit better than Tesla, even on the charts, but it is not as good as Premier African Minerals. And some of the stocks that I'm talking about with momentum would be like the likes of your MasterCard. You can see here, it's having decent a bit of momentum. However, even on Friday, it dipped and it's kind of turning down. Neo, down, not looking good. Apple, you can see here, is looking good. It's the kind of chart you want. Good with a momentum, it's going up. So let's have a look at Glencore, just because we talked about it. It's obviously still, it's become a buy, but only just become a buy. Now it is well above the 180-day moving average, which is good. It is on an incline, but the RSI and MACD don't look fantastic. So there you go. You can see all across the board, if you're doing it from a TA point of view and you're looking at momentum stocks, to me, Premier African Minerals is looking good. And it's not just the usual way of it shoots up 50%, sort of throws everything off. It's been ticking along nicely over the course of sort of 5-6 trading days. I'm excited for it. Again, you can do the usual, be careful. You can set stop losses, you can, allocate your risk, know the risks that are involved in this. I've talked about it all in the previous videos. I'm not going to talk no more about it. But listen, we are in the same boat here. Fingers crossed for Premier African Minerals. The same for Coral Minerals. Big, huge February month. I'd be stunned if either of these don't have significant news coming out this month. Coral should be this week. Premier African Minerals very well could be this week. Even that joint venture thing could really send this shooting up. So that's the video. Hope you found it informative. Are you excited about Premier African Minerals? Or are you just excited about the lithium space in general? Go to the heat map on the ETF exchange funds just alone. We can see here that, yes, so there's quite a lot of green out there. It's mostly your energy sectors, your financials that are doing well because of the interest rates, and these are obviously your leverage positions. But you can see here the global miners is doing extremely well as well, and that's no surprise to me. And with China in there as well mixed in, so I'm looking at this and I'm going, yeah, we're in the right sector here for sure. So that's everything. Make sure to smash that like button if you don't mind, please. It really helps me out. Subscribe, hit the alert button, all that to stay up to date on Premier African Minerals. Again, get into the Facebook group with Keith. He's a very knowledgeable man, I have to say. So yes, you'll get up to dates there as well. And that is everything. If you want to support the channel, feel free to do so. There is buy me a coffee. I love it. Thank you. I'm drinking one right now. Buy me a coffee if you wish. Anything like that is very much appreciated. There's access to the Discord, the trading course, all that's down below if you're interested in that. I'll catch you in the next video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace. Yeah. Coincidence. Yeah. Coincidence. Something that happens by chance, I think not.